hopefully we won't have construction work noise this time. I'm not sure yet because I am filming this right after I just filmed the belly band one, but holy cats, I think I might have to mute that one and like throw some Pac Bell Canon in D over because that was crazy. V went crazy with the construction. So, excuse me. Um, this is hidden, and I've actually been looking forward to this one. So I'm in my fourth signature, even though when I did belly band, I threw those two pockets in here. I didn't fill it or anything, so I'm okay with still working in the, yeah, that's where I threw those pockets. I'm okay with still working in this one because I didn't put anything in them yet. So in this one, I got my stuff, and I admit, just to try to keep the videos, down and not as long, I kind of went through and tried to do some pre-gaming, so I'm not going into this cold, and then I kind of started crafting. I was like, oh wait, stop, I'm supposed to be filming this. Okay, so here's the two background papers that we can use. Normally I am the woodsy girl, but for this one I'm going to go with this one because we're dealing with butterflies. This is beautiful. It will go somewhere in this journal because I love that background paper. So I picked my page and put it on this page right here. But I picked my tags out. Now, some of the pre-stuff I did was, like, we have all these butterflies. So I chose the butterflies I wanted. And these two have little sayings. The butterfly counts not months, but moments, and has time enough. Rabindranath Tagore. And this one, let the wind carry your wishes where your voice cannot reach. D.D. Hawkins. And this is just a pretty tag. So, now these tags, the reason why this is hidden is because we're going to make slits in here. And we're going to slide these in, and just the butterfly. I'm going to slide them in this, and just the butterflies are going to pop out. Very cool. I've been looking forward to this. This might have to go in the big book of ideas too, because I think this is so cool. But I picked my butterflies out. Now, the one thing I did when I watched Debbie again, this is all Debbie stuff from Ink and Page. It's her Junk Journal January thing. The one thing I saw is when she was pulling out one of the tabs broke off. So as in prep for this, I put a nice thick backing at the top, so when we're pulling these out, it won't pull off. And I just used this is nice and thick. Yeah, a punch thing. Packaging. So I just used that because it had this cute little design. See the little design? It was cute. Anyway, I'm glad I have this like backing paper. Not that, I mean, nobody's going to really be pulling this out. So I did that. So I think to start with, oh, and I of course inked everything and such. I think I want to put my butterflies on real quick. I kind of had. Now she had said only put glue at the tippy top. Got a glue booger there. Okay. Only put the glue at the top. Now I kind of want this one to kind of be a little bit offset there, like that, because he's going to be flying. I want that one to fly that way. He's going to be at the top, like so. this guy hold him. So I can glue the next one. And then this fella here, this one's gonna, that one's flying that way. This one's gonna fly just a little bit, like so, I think. Just a little canted. Not as much, just a little bit. Like, maybe like that. That there. And then this one's going to be at my bottom. He's just going to be canted just the slightest. Just the slightest bit. These are the other two tag options. One you can write your own, and then this one. I like this because the flowers better. That's all. Personal preference. That one's fine. I'll put this one here for a bit. Okay, so I'm going to set those aside because now I have to prep this. This out of my way. I need my cutting mat. Okay, and I need my scalpel. All right, now this one I want up here, like right about there. She didn't do this. I am, because I really suck at remembering. So I'm going to go here. No. No. Nope. Not where I'm going to go. Not where I'm going to go. If I want my butterfly there, right? It'll be sitting at the take that off. So if this were to slide up, let's do this. If this were to slide in. Okay. So I would want my slit to be like 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth one. The fourth wing. Let's see if my math is mathing here. Oh, and I got to remember, I'm going to have glued edges. So let's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to say about here. Can't see it. Here. All right. And the tags are a little less than 2 inches, so I'll make my little slit 2 inches. So let's put this even. Where did I put my dang hole? There. ruler line even. And I want, we said 2 inches, right? I said 2 inches. Yep. All right. Now Debbie just cut. Mommy, you're not brave. Just cut right on that line. And then I want my next one. So that butterfly should be sitting here. Right? And then I want this one to sit here. So I want my butterfly to sit there. So what do we have here? One, two. Oh, so it's basically that one. Okay. Move it over, move it up a little because again, there will be glue at the bottom and the sides to glue my page in. So how about right about here? We set the slides down. About here. All right. And 2 inches. All right. And then this little fella, he's going to be about here. I kind of wanted him in the middle. Like here. How far down does he go? And he's in the pocket. He sits in the pocket straight. Goes down. Just put the tiniest mark on there. Okay. All right. I mean, if these aren't exactly straight, I'm not going to cow about it. All right. There. 2 inches. All right. Prep work done. Move you guys. Can't see the end of my line. I'm going to start over and I'm going to do it the non-nincompoop way. line. Okay. And place number 2. Be glad when that floor is fixed upstairs. I won't hear all the creaky, creaky, creaky. Fortunately, that creaking above me is the living room. And right now it's the piano room being worked on, which is over by the washer dryer, so it doesn't matter if that one squeaks. Okay. So, test run on these. Swan butterfly. Oopsie. 2 butterflies. And 3. And see, they're hidden. That's why it's called hidden. And then I even thought about maybe like putting one down here. Different kind of looking one. No, not that one. Like another one here. And only gluing down the middle. So it kind of looks like it looks like they're all meant to be like that, but only these 3 are the hidden ones. I might do that. I might just do that. What a good idea. I had a good idea. All right, let me take these out. And I also, where's my eraser? Erase those lines. Okay, get them all. Okay, now what I also want to do, my idea, I'm going to put a little bit of washi tape just down here to try to prevent the paper from ripping any further later on. I don't foresee me ever using this washing tape on a project unless I'm making something for the grands. So I figure it's a good, just set it here. Maybe, I don't know if it'll work, but I figure give it a little bit of extra, stability, so pulling the tags. I don't foresee them being pulled in and out a whole lot unless I'm showing somebody the journal. But peace of mind for me. Oops, I don't want it on the. It's right there. Okay. Last one. All right. Hopefully that does what in my mind it will do. All right. Excuse me. So pull my journal back out and I saved the page here. I'm going to glue this in. Alrighty. Okie doke. I think we're down. I always get excited to do something I've never tried before. To see how it fares. That's good. I wonder if I should put a little washi over here. Let me look at my washi collection right quick. That's kind of pretty. That would go, huh? Give me like a little crickety flame or frame. I did not, by the way, mean to rip that like that. It just happened because this washi tape is kind of old. And now I need to rip more off. That's what I'm doing. It's my washi tape is on a huge piece of, like a really long piece of twine, and it is surrounded by a lot of other rolls of washi tape, so I can't just take it off. And it is also, I'm able to get to this, but it's also kind of buried right now. Just tear this piece off for now with this. Okay. Well, son of a biscuit. Excuse me. Oh, that was actually enough just to get me done to the bottom. Cool. Cool. If I could sing, I would break out in song to share with you what's going on in my mind right now. A song. And I don't know the name of it offhand, but I've been listening to it a lot at night, like before I go to bed. I should probably figure out the name of it, huh? It's a cover that Dan Bass did, and I listened to the original, and I actually like his version better. So I've been listening just because I think the song is beautiful. I'll figure it out. Maybe the next video I'll remember to jot it down so I can tell you the song. You probably already heard it. I still want some of the back page to show through on that. Okay. So today, this is a Monday. February. I don't know what. February something. And you could probably figure out what day it is in February. It is after Valentine's Day. But the East Coast is getting slammed with a nor'easter. And I'm like, they are getting the weather we're supposed to have as far as tons of snow, all of that. And we started the winter out getting a nice amount of snow, like enough that we were well above what we normally get. But then that kind of tapered off, and now we're not getting a whole lot. Which, you know, as a kid, you want the snow because number one, snow days, right? And go play in the snow, go sled riding. It's awesome. It's great. It's wonderful. But then when you're an adult and you have to go to work, you're like, because you gotta go shovel and you gotta drive in it. And it's not that I minded necessarily driving in the snow, but it's the other people that I worry about who can't drive in the snow. You know, who am I going to be behind that can't drive in the snow and going to cause an accident? Uh, and then, of course, depending through my life where I worked, would other people not be able to make it in, and now I have to stay overnight, work extra, and that kind of thing. And it's like, but I can make it home. I'd rather go home and sleep in my bed. Okay. All right. So we got that. Let's put our little butterflies in. Maybe. This isn't fun. All right, let me try this one. This isn't fun. I need, what did I do with my tweezers? It pops up fine that way. I need it to pop up this way. Oh, hey, that one popped up. Take advantage. There we go. And then, there we go. All right, there's one. We got one. Where's my... Come on. Come on. Alright, if I go that way, can I flip it? There we go. Holy cats. Okay. Here's this one. That one will lean so much. Okay. And then alright, I'll do it this way. How'd I do that? How'd I get it to flip? There we go. Alright. Oopsie. There you go. Make a little room for him there. Alright. a little bit like that, and then let me just bend him a little bit. Glue in there as a fake out, right? All right, and then like I said, I kind of started and then thought, oh, I'm supposed to be filming this, so I took this tab, or this little card tag, and ripped it, and then from the list of words I grabbed gentle, and I just want to put that down here in the corner like that. Maybe there. Yeah, there. So let me do that right quick. Okay. Oops, oopsie. Oopsie, oopsie. There we go. There we go. Now, let's get his arms up a little bit. His arms up a little bit. Make it all 3D. There we go. I think that's cute. All right. So put this stuff in my extra ephemera envelope. Actually, I have, remember these from yesterday? I could just store them in here. You know what? Actually, let me take this. Where's my belly bands from yesterday? Or not yesterday, from the video prior. Right here. I did not have a tag to put in the actual backpack. I can use this one. There. Alright. Now I wouldn't, I'm going to cut that off because I'm not going to, I can use the tag, but I don't need that on it. No. Same with this one. Clip that off. And there's my extras. Okie doke. All done.